Hey, what's up guys, LFA TV here. I'm just bringing you guys a little short video. Lately I wanted to change the gas that I had in my NA Miata. Now I wanted to get rid of the old gas that was in there, and you know, usually there's people that run a hose down the gas cap and then pump it out, but I kind of researched I tried to research an easier way to do that because I didn't want to have to put a pump in there and pump it all out, and usually that doesn't take all of the gas that's in there. So I looked in the forums, and I know for the NA Miata, so I believe that's from the 95 down, so from 89 to 95, it's really easy. They have a little screw that in the gas tank in the back on the bottom that you just unscrew, and all your gas will just drain out. So this is a short video. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. All right, first things first, you gotta always make sure to be safe. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing is jacking up the car, putting some blocks in the front, making sure the car will not move forward while you're under there. And second, positive current running through the car. So we gotta always guys, make sure to disconnect the positive, either one, the positive or the negative. Just make sure that there's no live positive running through the car. All right, so obviously that's easy to do. Just unscrew it, pop that off, and we are good to go. Now most of the time it's gonna be a 10mm socket, so in my case this is what it is. So we're just gonna unscrew it. This is very important because remember, we're working with gas today, so we don't want anything to spark off. That's very dangerous. So just loosen it up, take it off, and you're all set. Now remember, block the front, make sure it's not gonna move, both sides. Check up your car, both sides, and lift it up. Now what you want to do is make sure you're ready with the buckets. I have extra tanks over there just in case, because it's all gonna depend how much gas you have in your tank currently. So jack up your car. Now this is the driver's side. I'm just gonna show you guys where it's at, where the bolt is located before I actually start taking it off. Okay, we're gonna go on the bottom. Now let me try to focus here. This is the gas. You can see it's starting to leak a little bit because I already loosened it prior to doing this video, but this is where it's at on the driver's side, way in the back. This is the bolt, you can see right there. Now that's going to be a 14mm bolt, and all you have to do is loosen it up and drain all your fuel. Alright guys, so we're in the bottom now. Just always make sure you have some extra rags around. It can get messy depending on how much gas you have in the bottom, like I said, so it's always good to have rags or towels, anything you have around. Now once you loosen the bolt up, it will start draining out. So like I said, just have, you can take out the whole bolt and let it drain off fast, but I'm gonna do it a little slowly just because I don't want to have a big mess. And just in case this bucket gets full, I could tighten it up real quick and then switch to my other bottles or my other containers. Yeah, that was basically all that was in the tank. I had made sure that the tank was kind of empty before I emptied it out. Now when you go ahead and tighten the bolt, make sure that it's not leaking, or just keep an eye on it for a couple of minutes. Just make sure that you're leaking any fluid or any gas, fuel from there, because obviously you don't want to be losing fuel. Now just give it a tight, nothing crazy. Don't torque it down, because obviously you're gonna strip your fuel tank, and that's a bad news because you're gonna have to replace your whole fuel tank. But now one of the last steps is obviously to jack your car down and make sure everything is a-okay. Alright guys, so one of the last steps is always to make sure you're positive or negative, whichever one you disconnected from your battery is connected. Make sure everything's right. Now, I know this might be dumb, but remember, we were working with gas, so just dry your hands really good. Now, any type of little spark, you know, you never know. So it's always better to be safe than sorry, obviously, right? So just dry your hands really good, connect everything back up, and you should be good. Now just go ahead, tighten it up, make sure everything's cool. After all that is done, just come to the engine bay, make sure everything's right, you know. Remove your hood latch, close your hood. If you have pins, whatever it is, just make sure they're closed, properly locked, and you should be good. Take it out for a test drive, see how it drives. Make sure you put good fuel on it, as that was my mistake. I ended up putting some bad dirty fuel on it, and yeah, she needs a wash, so that's probably the next step. Important thing, we gotta make sure the car starts right, so let's make sure it starts. And voila, connected everything back up, everything's running fine. So that's it for me, you guys. I hope you guys like this video. I'm gonna take it for a spin, make sure everything's running right, make sure the fuel's flowing right. And yeah, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, LFA TV if you haven't done so yet. But yeah guys, I'll be doing more videos. If you'd like to know anything about my car, any of the mods or anything like that, I will be doing that fuel filter, also DIY. So let me know, man, anything you guys want to know. All right, peace.